Hello friends, so welcome to this lecture. So in this demo, we'll try to see how we can configure a simple web app without any authentication, or you can say we'll provide a anonymous access onto that particular web app. So we'll use the app service in Azure and we'll quickly deploy a new web app. So there are few settings which we need to do like subscription details and the resource group. I'll be using the same one, security architects hyphen resource group, and the name I'll give SA hyphen web app 489, any name you want to give as per your requirement, and then choose ASP.NET 4.7 the runtime stack, and the location I'll use Central US. And this is the app service plan you want to use. If you can create a new one. Let's say I'll use test for web app web app 489, and there you can change the size as well. So let's say if I'll click on change size, you can choose F1 and then D1. So I'll use the dev and test right now, and you can choose the F1 depending on the features, D1, right? So there are a number of features over here as well. So similarly, let's say if I'll click on B1, I'll get features like custom domain name, SSL, manual size, memory, storage, right? All those features I'll get. So let's choose this one because anyway I'm going to delete that once this demo is over, and we'll see how we can set custom domain and SSL settings, which are the options available over here. And then click on monitoring. There you can enable or disable your application insight settings, and then click on review and create. So once the validation is complete, we'll click on create, and it will take a few minutes to deploy that website. And once it gets deployed, I'll come back. Now the deployment has been completed. Now we'll go to the resource and we'll see. So we'll get the URL basically to access how we can access our web app. So you can see this is our URL which we have got to access our web app. So we created in SA-RG in a central US. All these details are over here. So let's see if I'll use this particular URL and try to access it. Let's see if I'm able to access my web app or not. Another thing which I would show you is that by default your URL are accessible over the HTTPS only. And if you are using a custom domain, we can enable SSL onto that. We'll see where that option is. So here is the web app, and we have created that web app, and this web app is right now accessible without any authentication, or you can say with anonymous access. So in this particular lab, we just created a simple web app with the anonymous access. So in the next lab, we'll see how we can configure or what are the different options we have to configure authentication for your web app. So this is it friends in this lecture. Thank you for watching this lecture. Meet you in the next lecture. Thank you.